Welcome, race fans, back this week with the NSRA Friday Night Super Speedway Series here. Man, I'm telling you what, this is going to be a great one here, folks, that are at Daytona, and we will be going under the lights, so it's going to be a good one. I got my good old buddy, Dwayne LaPrade, in the booth with me. Dwayne, what's your thoughts on tonight's race?
Oh, well, night racing is always where it's at, man. Cool track, cool tires. Ain't gonna be a problem tonight. Yeah, a lot. Might even see three wide racing for a little while.
Yes, sir, man. It's going to be good. All right, well, let's take a look at the race analytics. Well, don't forget, folks, there's nothing else going on MaxSpeedTV night, but tune in tomorrow night for the Old Farts Cup Series. That'll be good. We'll be back here at Daytona for that. All right, race analytics, 78-degree air temperature, 78-degree track temperature. It's going to be nice and cool. 80 laps are doing here tonight. That's 200 miles. Tire window about 40 to 50 laps because these trucks are not easy on tires. Fuel window, now they're only running 50% fuel, so they're probably going to get about 20 to 22 laps on a tank of fuel, thereabout, okay? And pit road speed, 60 mile an hour. All right, Dwayne, let's take a look at the points here. Coming into tonight, Paul Servant still holding on to a little bit of a lead there, not by much, 8 points over Daniel Holloway. Dan Harrington moves up to third. He is 17 points back. Anthony Poston dropped a couple of positions. He is back now in fourth, 19 points back. Mark Mann in fifth, 22 points behind. Daniel Jackson in sixth, 23 points behind. R.J. Buchanan moves up to seventh. He is 26 back, tied with Sean Stevens. We got a lot of ties in here. I did notice that. David Overstreet in ninth, 32 points back, tied with Scott Warren. So a lot of ties, and we got more coming here. So, Dwayne?
Yep, Joe Sanders moved up 13 spots last week to 11, and he's now 35 behind the lead. TJ Buck 12, 38 behind the lead. Les Levy 13th, 40 behind the lead. He is tied for 13th with Jesse Unruh. Chris Akers 15th, 42 back, tied with Russell Hancock. J.D. Crow is currently 17th, 44 points back, and he's tied with Douglas Johnson. And then for 19th, it's going to be Josh Cully, who's 51 back, and rounding out the top 20 is going to be Tim Williams. He's 52 behind the lead.
Yeah, a lot of ties in the points. I did notice that when I was doing the points earlier. You know, this is only, what, race 3, so,
right.
You know, that'll get spread out here probably after tonight's race, I'm sure. Well, right now, Trenton Johnson, top of the leaderboard, Paul Servant second, and Daniel Jackson third. And we got about 6.5 minutes left here in practice before we, well, about 3 minutes until we go to the national anthem. But thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. Appreciate that very much. You can go to MaxSpeedTV.com for our full broadcast schedule and any other news that we need to put on there, I guess. And check us out on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. All right, folks, we're going to step away and play the national anthem. We'll be back with qualifying, so stay tuned.
So proudly we hail, and the twilight lies gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land under the free, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to invade the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free, and the home of the
All right, we're back, folks. And nobody's turned in a time yet. We'll be seeing some come in here pretty quick. These trucks, they just sound so slow when they're out here by themselves, you know?
They do. Well,
Wow.
they're pretty wide, and that's a big hole in the air they're punching by themselves.
Yeah. RJ Buchanan at the top on their first lap. Hey, Jose, how you doing? James, how you doing? A few people in chat there.
Hey, everybody.
Kelly Dahl to the top of the leaderboard. I don't know if that's going to hold up or not.
Probably not. Here comes RJ Buchanan for his second lap.
Matt Johnson to the top again. And RJ Buchanan beats him. Wow.
Scott Warren now
Scott
to the
Warren,
top.
yep. Got about, I don't know, 26 or 27 drivers, something like that.
Yeah, we got a decent sized field tonight.
$26 right now, yep.
Paul Savant getting ready to complete his second lap. We'll see where he finishes out on the board here. Third
Fastest, yep. Take JD Crow out here for his second lap. See where he comes in. Can't believe how long it takes for these trucks to get up to full speed, you know?
Yeah, it definitely takes a while.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. JD's going to have just about enough time to complete his second lap here.
Yep, looks like he's going to be our last qualifier who's going to complete their lap.
Daniel Jackson might be. There's JD Crow. He comes in fourth. Yep.
Yep, Daniel Jackson. He will be the last qualifier.
Yeah. He makes it back to the start-finish line in time.
He'll be close.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Did not.
Did not make it. Nope. Just waited a little bit too long.
Yep.
That's all right. He likes to be in the back anyhow. So, all right, here we go. Scott Warren grabbing the pole, the 51.414. Congratulations to Scott Warren. Kelly Dahl will start on the outside of the front row there. Paul Servant third. JD Crow will start fourth. Jesse Unruh fifth. RJ Buchanan sixth. Trenton Johnson will start seventh. Rick Stebrands eighth. Sean Stevens ninth. And Matt Johnson rounds out the top 10. Dwayne?
Mark Mann rolls off 11th. Douglas Johnson 12th. Donald Bennett 13th. David Booth 14th. Daniel Jackson 15th. Dana Osborne 16th. Daniel Holloway 17th. Anthony English 18th. Hondo Coe 19th. Tim Williams rolls off 20th. Zachary Hale 21st. Lynn McNeish 22nd. Dan Harrington 23rd, TJ Buck 24th, Todd Poston 25th, and rounding out the field in 26th, Joe Sanders.
Very good. All right. 26 drivers, and we will be going into nighttime here. I don't know how much longer we got here before the lights snap on, but
I have a feeling they'll be on before the first round of pit stops.
yeah, we got our super speedway lovers there in chat. Great. Well, make sure you tune in tomorrow night, folks, because we'll be back here at Daytona with the Cup cars for the Old Farts League. And then Sunday night, we'll be back here for the NSRA Sunday Select Series, and they'll be in the Cup cars. So 3 nights of Daytona here. But tonight, trucks, tomorrow night, Cup, and Sunday night, Cup.
Be a blast. Kind of makes you wonder how long they'll wait before they start going 3 wide.
Yeah. I don't expect it to be too long because that's the way these guys are. Usually by lap 2 or 3, we already see them starting to go 3 wide. What they did last week, if you remember.
Yeah, though Talladega's a little bit wider track,
Yeah.
and you feel a little more comfortable doing that. Here, it's going to depend on the handling of these trucks. If they're a little loose, might be a little bit more hesitant to take it 3 wide for too long.
Okay, so we got 2 quick repairs and 2 green-white checkers, folks.
We need them.
All right, there goes the pace car. Scott Warren going to bring him to the green. There it is. We're underway.
And it looks like Dana Osborne missed the start of the race. He is not in the field right now.
Yes, he did. Yeah, wow. All right, Paul Servant giving Scott Warren a pretty good push here, but on the outside, Kelly Dahl and J.D. Crow not hooked up quite as tight, but they don't have much help from behind them either.
No, that outside line just is not organized right now, and you're seeing the inside line prevail because of it. We'll see if any of these two decide to jump up there and help them out.
And Scott Warren going to lead the first lap easily. Yeah, you guys. Go ahead.
Go ahead, sir.
You guys are definitely going to get your fill of Daytona for the next 3 days.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say it was just Kelly Dahl fighting back on the outside. Gets a little bit more help, but AD backs off to try to keep that engine cool.
Yeah, these trucks get hot really quick. And we've seen trucks blow up. We've seen a couple of them last week there that blew up, just push a little too long, and boy, it doesn't take much.
Yeah, saw one of them right in the middle of the pack.
Yeah. Yeah, luckily he got out of the way in time. So. Doug Johnson picking up a couple spots, and Mark Mann gonna pass him. And boy, down to the bottom, holy smoke. Got the 21 there, Daniel Holloway, in the MaxSpeedTV truck. Yeah, I haven't seen him driving that in a while.
Oh, looking
Maybe,
good.
Yeah, maybe he thinks it's better luck for him. I hope he has good luck with that tonight. Ooh, big check up on the bottom there. Holy smoke. Man, they're still checking up. What's going on up there?
I don't know. They got through it, though.
Good night. Outside, Pondo Co. Pondo, man, big wiggle there. Matt Johnson almost getting into the side of him. And Matt Johnson in the 205. And Scott Warren continues to lead. Kelly Dahl just needs a little more push there from JD Crow, but I don't know. JD's just, I guess they're kind of hooked up right now, just maybe going to ride for a little while and see how things go here.
Yeah, these guys seem pretty content right now, just to log some laps.
And that's a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's a really good thing because, man, too many times we've seen these guys try to go 3 wide on lap 3 and it does not work out. And, you know, then you got guys, you know, by lap 10 have already used one of the resets. All right, back in the field here, Joe Sanders hanging on with Len McNeese and Daniel Jackson taking up the rear of the field. Doesn't look like Dane Osborne's going to race tonight. Nope.
For what?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, could be something come up the last second or something there. Kelly Dahl getting a pretty good run on the outside. He's really not trying to get down there and get too much side draft, if you notice. But he's really minding their P's and Q's.
Oh, we got
a spin. Yep, we got a wreck. Looks like Anthony English and Zach Hale gonna get caught up in it. So let's go see what happened here. They were side by side when that happened, so there must have been some contact.
Oh, that started with the 7 of Joe Sanders. It looks, I mean, I don't know what happened. It almost looked like he wasn't near it, but it looks like he hit the yellow line, you know, as if the car or the truck had hit the yellow line and just went right up the track into the 72.
Oh, he sure did. Whoa, man.
That was a heck of a wiggle.
Yeah.
But
well, the one that come out the worst on that was Anthony English. Holy smokes, he hit that wall really hard.
Yeah, and he has already gone into pit road and used one of his fast repairs.
Well, that's a good thing. And he's going to stay on the lead lap. Good deal. Well, kind of early to get talk to anybody, so we'll just let these guys, if they're going to pit, I'm sure they probably will.
Yeah, 7 laps. That's almost a little under half of a fuel tank run there. So I'm sure we'll see everybody coming down.
Yep.
Here they come.
Here they come. All right, let's see who's going to be first one out of pit road. Oh, man, Kelly Dahl had to back up in his pit stall.
Scott Warren's the first off. Looks like he took right sides only.
Yep. Joe Sanders stayed out.
Did.
I probably just wants to lead a lap, get a bonus point. I don't know, unless he decided he is not going to come to pit road yet. Play the caution game, maybe. See if another quick caution comes out.
Because I don't think he got too much damage out of that incident. Just a little.
Yeah.
Actually, he fared the best out of that whole incident there, so should be okay if he does stay out.
Well,
Gotta worry about fuel.
Right at the right time. This is when Kelly Dahl did not need this to happen. Happened to, back up in his pit stall. That cost him a ton of positions back here. He is going to be back in 11th now on this restart.
Yeah, and we talk about it every week, Rudy. Mistakes on pit road, races are won and lost. The only thing is it happened early enough in the race, he should be able to rebound from it.
Yeah. Well, let's get a word in with Kelly here real quick. Kelly, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Wow, we seen you, man. You had to back up in your pit stop in that pit stall, and that's cost you a lot of track position.
Yeah, if we could do no more pit stops until the end of the race, I'd be great with that.
Practice, Kelly.
Well, the problem is I was coming in with like 2 other drivers, had a rough view into my stall, and the way, ever since they added the animated pit crews, the tolerances are just so tight. I felt like I was only just a couple feet to the left, and it still said no.
Yep, I know. It's pretty frustrating at times. Well, you can make it up though, right?
I mean, yeah, we're only about 1/10 into this race.
Yep.
So I thought for a minute of only taking the right sides to save the track position, but I mean, it's only, like I said, 1/10 into the race. There's no need for that.
Yeah, lots of race to go. Well, we haven't seen any 3 wide yet. What's the talk on the track? Guys going to be a little more patient this week and not go. We didn't see 3 wide on lap 3 like we did last week.
Well, it's because the trucks have no speed. These things have absolutely no power. I mean, you saw me on the outside. I was full throttle driving as smooth as possible, and unless I had that guy right up to my bumper, I wasn't going anywhere.
Yep.
So, I mean, the reason we're not going to see much 3 wide is you just don't have the power to go 3 wide. It's hard to even make a move.
Right. All right. Well, we'll let you go there, and good luck for the rest of the race, Zach, or Kelly. Sorry. I was looking at Zachary. Yeah, it's gonna be tough for the guys to make a pass.
Well, he doesn't think they're going to go 3 wide. I think somebody's going to try it.
Yep. Well, I think Joe Sanders might be coming to pit road here. That's what
it looks like it.
Yeah, he's way down on the apron. I think that's probably a good call. You need to get on the same pit sequence as everybody else anyhow. So
yeah, he's got his lap led, got the bonus point, come in, because right now you're the only guy on that fuel sequence, and coming to pit road by yourself under green is disastrous.
Right. All right, lights are out. We're going back green. Jesse Unruh on the outside. Paul Servant, J.D. Crow, Sean Stevens, Doug Johnson, Matt Johnson, Daniel Holloway, T.J. Buck, and Kelly Dahl. That rounds out your top 10. I'll get them going here, Dwayne.
Okay. And I'm sure to these guys, the trucks do seem slow. I mean, at top speed when they were, in the draft, they were only doing 191, at the end of the straight. So, when you're used to doing 200 mile an hour into the corner every week, 190 does seem kind of slow, though. It's funny to call 190 slow at any time, but
right. Yeah, Storm Chaser, you can go to MaxSpeedTV.com and see our full broadcast schedule there. Now, with the holiday coming up next week, there will be some leagues that will be off.
Pace car is off. Green flag is out, and we are back underway here at Daytona. And the outside line gets a really good start. Jesse Unruh not quite as good of a start. That's outside line once again having struggles here.
And we got some of the guys in the back kind of hanging out there, taking it easy right now. Joe Sanders, Anthony English, Trenton Johnson.
Well, here's a guy trying to move the front. Douglas Johnson ducks it to the outside, and he's making a move.
Looking good. And what a guy pushing him too. Jesse Unruh, man, I'll tell you, Jesse's no slouch when it comes to pushing. Thing of it is getting to the back bumper. I mean, it's, you know, unless JD Crow is tucked right up underneath Jesse really can't reach that back bumper. It's very difficult.
Right, and we see it right now, the outside line. I mean, they're side drafting, they're doing everything they can. They just cannot get the speed they need to get up to take over the lead here.
Yep. Yeah, Doug comes right down there next to Paul Servant. Man, I'm telling you, that's kind of nerve-wracking right there.
And I've been a driver in this situation before. It's very frustrating when you're sitting there third, fourth in line, and nobody's moving anywhere. One line, you know, you're just side by side, lap after lap. You can't go high, you can't go low. It wears on you after a while.
Sure.
And I think once these guys, I think we're going to see a few more cautions here in the latter part of the race as these guys just their patience is going to run out.
Yeah.
Start taking moves. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Kelly Dahl kind of fell back a little bit here, but he's not really worried right now.
Yeah, no, still plenty of time left in the race. No. It's going to be interesting to see if anybody can make a move on the outside. You know, it's probably going to take 4 or more trucks actually nose to tail. I know we say normally don't push the pusher, but that's probably what it's going to take. Oh, there was a moment.
Guys
the
in the back
099 of Tim Williams got out of shape going through the tri-oval. He actually got to the back of Mark Mann, had to check up, almost caused another big one.
Man.
They save it.
Doug Johnson to the lead. Him and Jesse Unruh. Oh, Doug goes down to the bottom row. Down here in front of Scott Warren. Very good. That leaves the high side open for Jesse Unruh and JD Crow.
High side finally prevailing. 14 laps into the race. Don't see that too often here. We'll have to see how much as rubber gets laid down in that line. See if it continues.
Sean Stevens in 7th, just ahead of Kelly Dahl there on the high side. Very good. RJ Buchanan. Outside line looking good. Scott Warren jumps to the outside. Big push there from Jesse Unruh, puts him back in the lead. Wow, nice driving right there.
That was a power move right there.
Yes, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. But Doug Johnson did get a bonus point for leading the lap, so good job for him.
Jesse Unruh is going to lead this lap as they come through the tri-oval.
Yeah, he gets a bonus point, so they're handing out bonus points tonight like crazy.
Yeah, looks like that outside line's finally starting to come in now. So we should start seeing a little bit more raciness out of these guys.
Yeah, Paul Servant, I'm not sure if that's where he wants to be right now because he's really boxed in. But I guess if he really wanted to get to the outside, there'll be times when he may be able to try to get out there. Matt Johnson now up to 7th. And there's Daniel Holloway, started 17th, running in 9th in the MaxSpeedTV truck.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good.
Yes, sir.
Our biggest mover right now in 11th is TJ Buck. He started 24th on the field. Oh, JD Crow gets in the wall.
Yeah, wow. Must have nodded off there a little bit.
Must have, and that's going to allow that bottom line to just pass them like they're standing still.
And, you know, and this may sound funny, but you know, at the time it was kind of funny, but if you really think about it, it's not funny because what costs a lot of people problems. But I know of a guy that actually fell asleep in one of these while he was driving.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he was that bored.
Wow.
And he wound up wrecking about 3 or 4 drivers, you know. So,
wow.
Yeah. He didn't even turn when he went into the corner. He just went straight. Like, yeah, he just kind of nodded off, you know.
Well, there's a guy making turns right now, Paul Servant, trying to get his first lap led.
Yeah. I guess he was, that was, what did I just say a few minutes ago there? If he wants to get out to that outside line, he can, and he did. But boy, big push there from Matt Johnson on Scott Warren right now.
Yeah, and if you look, Douglas Johnson now a major push.
Yeah.
For Paul there, and he's going to have to come off him a little bit, try to cool that truck down.
Let's see if he's, I don't think he's going to lead this lap, though. Scott Warren's got a pretty good shove right there from Matt Johnson. And Matt better be extra careful because, boy, he gets that truck overheated and that engine blows up. It's over.
Yeah, he's in a bad spot to have your engine blow right now.
Sure is.
Not sure what happened to Zachary Hale and Joe Sanders, but they're 2 seconds back right now, almost losing touch with the draft here.
Boy, big run here by Paul Servant on the outside. Not able to, I don't think he's going to be able to clear. No, Scott Warren's actually going to get right on by him. Now, the best thing for Matt Johnson would be to come up to the high side. But
there he goes. We were talking about it.
He just blew up his motor. Yep, I figured that's what he would
crash
do.
Into a stop.
Oh, my
and he
gosh.
made it to his pit box.
Oh, my gosh. Yep, just took it too long.
But he's able to stop in his pit box so he doesn't have to tow. He's going to be out by himself, but he's not going to lose too many laps as he would have if he had to tow.
Yeah. Well,
and kudos to those guys.
Yeah, they did a good job of missing him. He got off the track, and that's what you got to do, you know?
Yeah.
Very good. Very good job by Matt Johnson.
Paul Servant, as you were about to mention, took advantage of that, came back down in behind Doug. Here he goes out, trying to get to Scott Warren.
And he's going to lead that lap. Finally gets a bonus point. He come out just at the perfect time, too.
And Scott Warren, both of them going to be clear.
Wow.
Move down to the bottom line.
Man, fits like a glove there, huh? Man, I'll tell you what. Oh,
contact.
Doug Johnson. And he's clear to the outside. Here comes J.D. Crow on the outside now.
And Johnson's going to go the wrong way fast.
Yeah, he is. He's going backwards really quick here.
He's going to be about 16th by the time this all sorts out.
Man, what a bummer. I'll tell you, we got about 4 or 5 drivers up here in the front right now that any one of them could win. You know, but I'm not going to count out any of these guys because, man, it's super speedway racing. It's a shooting match, you know. TJ Buck back in 8th after starting 24th. Great job by TJ. J.D. Crow to the front lines. He's been pushing everybody else up there. Time for somebody to give him a shove. He wants to lead a lap.
That somebody would be Sean Stevens in the 27 truck.
I don't think they're going to make it to the line.
It's going to be close.
Oh, he let it.
He did it.
Yes.
Look at that.
Oh, wait a minute. It didn't give it to him. What?
Dead even. 0.00 on the stopwatch here.
Gosh.
It was that close.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and they did not give it to him. They gave it to Paul Servant. Well, I'll bet you that ain't going to happen again. JD says, wait a minute, I led that lap, doggone it. Still on the high side, but we only got 3 guys up there on the high side, and that's hard to compete with that big line on the bottom, but I think JD might have it here at the line this time. Yes.
Yeah, he's going to lead this lap.
Very good. Finally gets that bonus point in his pocket.
I think you're starting to see some guys that get strung out here.
Yeah.
You know, we've been green almost 20 laps, so it's almost time for pit stops.
Sure. Yep. Yeah, 16 laps they've been on the track. Of course, a couple of those were caution lap. You know, they're pacing lap.
Right.
But yeah, they should be coming in here. They're probably in the next 2 to 4 laps. I kind of estimated at about 20 laps, maybe a little over 20 laps, but 22 maybe, but I highly doubt it. Where is Matt Johnson? He is 1 lap down. He goes a lap down. Wow. How did he go a lap down?
He spun. He blew his motor, remember?
Yeah, but he pulled right into pit road, but all right. Well, we'll keep an eye on these guys and see when they are going to come to pit road. Maybe if we get through that, we'll do a little crank it up. What do you think?
Sounds good to me. Matt Johnson's actually danger.
Here come some of them. Here they come. Here they come to pit road.
That was a big pack coming to pit road.
Yeah, man. Good. Oh, couple contact there. Everybody's okay. Wow, that was close. Yeah.
Half the field came to pit road in that.
Yeah, no kidding, man. That's great. Well, JD Crow stays out. They'll probably be coming in on this lap.
Kelly Dahl gets to his pit stop. Gets to his pit spot just right this time.
Beautiful. Yeah, what did I say to him? Practice, practice, practice.
Yep, Scott Warren's going to be the first off pit road with Daniel Holloway, and Holloway's going to try to make a pass on the apron. Doesn't quite make it, but he tried.
Here they come. Coming in. Wow, man. Everybody gets her woed down. Oh, there's an unsafe pit entry. Somebody hit the cone.
Yep.
I thought they did away with that.
Nope, it still counts.
Okay. Daniel Holloway out real late there. What the heck? Wow, he come out really late. All right, coming off pit road, looks like Anthony English will take over the lead, I do believe. Yep, he was first one out of pit road. Wow, what a comeback for Anthony English, huh?
Absolutely.
That's great.
And to update you on that, David Booth was the one that hit the cone, and he also slid through his pit box, so he's in a lot of trouble right now. He's just now leaving pit road.
Whoa.
15-second penalty.
Yep, unsafe pit entry. And I'm sure Kelly Dahl wasn't too impressed with that little bump in the side there, you know?
Right.
I mean, thankfully it didn't cause any damage, but he probably didn't appreciate that too well, you know? Well, Anthony English going to lead this lap. And Rick Seabrands, now we haven't seen much out of Rick Seabrands this season. And we're going to see if he can do anything different than what he's done.
Don't look now. Here comes the train. They're going to leave these guys sitting in the dust.
Absolutely. Here they go. Around the outside, Scott Warren and Daniel Holloway. Man.
There's a long line of cars backed up right there. These guys are going to get up to speed and blend in, but...
Holy smokes, 3 of them come down.
Yeah.
Dang. Even Todd Poston come down there. Unbelievable.
And just like that, he went from first. And just like that, he went from first to fourth.
Yep. Here comes Daniel Holloway. Daniel's going to lead that lap. Got a bonus point. I didn't think he had a good pit stop there, but that was a great pit stop by Holloway.
Yeah.
Dang, good job.
Now, one thing that he's going to have to be concerned about, you see a little front end damage on the nose of that truck.
Yeah.
He being the leader of that pack, that might hinder him a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be hurting him too much right now.
Nope. Kelly Dahl gives him a good push right there. Outside line seems to be pretty well organized, and we've got some pretty heavy hitters in that outside line right now. So, you know, Holloway, Dahl, Paul Servant, Matt Johnson, Jesse Unruh, and J.D. Crow all in that upper line. So that could be a good thing for that upper line.
Yep. And we do have some guys who got a little strung out. Sean Stevens, Len McNeese, Tim Williams, Douglas Johnson. These guys are all 10 plus seconds behind the pack here.
Yeah, that hurts. That really hurts. Unless a caution comes out, there's really not much they can do to make that up with only 3 of them working together right there. And if you look at Tim Williams, he's got that tailgate on that truck is smashed in pretty good.
Yeah, so their best thing they can do is just hook together and hope they stay ahead of the pack here, which they should be able to with 3 trucks. But they're just hoping for a caution now.
Coming to take lap 31, so we're creeping up on the halfway mark here, Dwayne.
Yep. Be along now.
Coming up on lap traffic, and that is Zachary Hale. Zachary's got to sit there and watch this whole field go by. I mean, gosh, they're doing like over 10 mile an hour faster than he is.
Now, best thing he can hope for is to duck in behind and try to hang on to that draft before he loses it.
Man, I'll tell you, yeah, that's a heartbreaker when that whole field goes by you like that. Man.
Like he is going to pick up the draft, though.
Very good.
Which would put him in the lucky dog spot at this point.
No, Matt Johnson would be.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
yep,
Matt's
about 5 trucks ahead of him, I see.
Yep. So yeah, them 2 are in the battle for the lucky dog. Hondo Co. started 19th, running in 13th.
Our biggest mover right now is Todd Poston.
Yeah.
Started 25th, now 3rd.
About to go to 2nd. Side by side there with Daniel Holloway. Anthony English, he got 1 lap led, and man, when that field went around him and Rick Seabrands, there was nothing they could do, just sit there and watch.
Yep, now they're boxed in.
Hey, what Scott Warren's using about every bit of that track.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to stay off of that yellow line. You know, that's a good thing. Yeah, just stay off of that yellow line, man. That is not your friend.
No, and for those who are tuning in who might not know, you hit that bottom line and that yellow line, it's where the track and the apron meet, and there's such a difference in banking there. It disrupts the truck, and it will spin a guy out if he hits that.
Yep. Up in Holloway here on this attempt to go around the outside. But he is not going to be able to do it. Well, there he goes. He just got a big run there. Big push by Kelly Dahl. And I believe Daniel Holloway led that lap too. So yes, he did.
He did.
Very nice.
Well, Rudy, you promised it after the pit stops. How about let's crank it up?
Let's do it. Crank it up, baby.
There are no speakers.
All right, Dan Harrington. I was kind of wondering where Dan was at tonight. And here he is running in 23rd.
And Rick Seabrands just had a good save there. As we talked before, the crank it up there, he got down on that yellow line, got loose, but he was able to get it down on the apron out of traffic, and he's still going now, but he's dropped back. Now
Man.
Running
10th.
10th, yes.
All right, there comes, let's see, that's R.J. Buchanan and Joe Sanders about to go a lap down. On the apron is Matt Johnson, and
As
Matt
Kelly-
will go 2 laps down.
As Jesse Unruh pushes Paul Servant back to the point. And he has no help. He is going to fall back. Scott Warren thought about it for a second,
Yeah,
but
he did.
decided against it.
But actually, be probably a good thing if he did come to the high side, but he may be trying to stay between Paul Servant and Daniel Holloway right now to keep those two broke up.
That could be. We'll see. Might be waiting for the outside line to get reorganized here.
You know, you get Paul Servant and Daniel Holloway together, that's just like having Paul Servant and Dana Osborne together.
Yes, it is.
Those two are lethal together. High side there, Trenton Johnson out of shape.
Did a good job of saving it, but
Yeah.
those guys around him were a little nervous there for a bit.
Yep.
And that's caused the entire outside line to just fall apart.
Yeah, it did. Pretty much down to Jesse Unruh and J.D. Crow up there working together. If they could just get a couple more. Well, Rick Seabrands is jumping up there with them, so that might be good. He closes up on the back of J.D. Crow now, so 3 of them up on the high side. It looks like Unruh is making some headway on the high side, though. He's led a couple of laps. That's good. He wants to lead some more, though. And we are at the halfway mark, folks.
Yep.
40 down, 40 to go. Yeah, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of a, I don't know how to explain it, where you, when you get on that bottom row, like, let's just say where Todd Poston is right now, he's kind of really boxed in. There's nowhere for him to go. You know, the only thing he could hope for would be to maybe that outside line would kind of fall back where he could actually get up in front of them, maybe. Other than that, he's just sitting here riding right now. Really, there is nothing he can do. It's just ride along Sam. let's ride along in the cockpit here with Todd Poston for a lap and see what he's seeing out the windshield. See him down there really close to that yellow line. You got to protect that position, and they're coming into pit road.
Yes, sir. They're only getting about 15 laps.
Wow, that was early. Unless they're thinking about one more pit stop. That's probably because they were getting about 18 laps before. They were getting about 18 laps, so they pitted early here.
Yep.
So they're thinking one more pit stop after this would do it. I don't know, man. I don't know if they can actually do it on one more pit stop.
It'll be close. If they get a caution, they'll be able to pull it off.
I'm
if
sure
they don't get a caution, it's going to be really close.
I'm sure they got it figured out. Let's see if these guys come in. I don't think these guys are going to come in. Oh, I was wrong. Comes Jesse Unruh and a few of them in. J.D. Crow.
Sebring, Anthony English, Mark Mann, and Joe Sanders stayed out.
Yep. That put a bunch more guys lapped down. But after these guys pit here, that'll put them back on the lead lap. So not sure how many more laps Rick Sebring and Anthony English are going to run. But Rick Sebring did get that bonus point for leading the lap. He was really after that, I think.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. This 4-car group, do they come in this time, or do they try to stretch it even further? Here they come.
Well, they've all done the math on it. They can make it with one more pit stop. But that is not guaranteeing the 2 green-white checkers that we may have. You know, that's going to put them in a bind. They could be, if we go to green-white checkers, we're going to see some guys low on fuel or maybe not make it. Well, when it comes back around after those guys pit, J.D. Crow and Jesse Unruh should be the leader.
Yeah, Rudy, I'm looking through the field here. Rick Sebring also did 15 laps and came in, so I'm thinking that's what they're getting right now with his half fuel tank.
Well, we've seen them do 18 on the last one.
Yeah.
But well, okay, let me take that back. Because they had a couple of laps of that was under caution or under pacing. Right. So yeah, you may be right. They may be only getting about 15 or 16 laps on the tank of fuel. So, well, J.D. Crow leads that one, but here comes Paul Servant and a bunch of them on the outside. Todd Poston and Daniel Holloway. Unruh tries to come up there and, man, get some side draft off of them.
I think that was an attempt to try to stop that momentum, but not going to work. Now we're 3 wide.
And here they go. J.D. Crow's going to drive by Rick Sebring, and he leads that lap.
That was very close, and good job.
Yeah.
He led that by 9 thousandths of a second.
Dang. Now that upper line just kind of fell apart right there. Wow, Paul Servant falling back. These guys are going to have to fall into line here.
Yeah, it looks like Jesse Unruh's ploy worked. He's definitely stopped their momentum.
Broke them up a little, didn't it?
It did.
All right, very good. That's what we like to see. A little strategy.
Yeah, now we're pretty broken up right now. We got the top 8 all together in a group here. Then you have to go 2.5 seconds back to 9th place. Pondo Co. Working with Scott Warren now. Now they're 3 seconds off the pace for the second group.
Wow, Pondo, what happened there to Pondo? Whoa, he must have caught the apron or something because, man, he got all out of shape and almost lost it. Dang. And we got another group, Donald Bennett. These guys back here quite a ways. Donald Bennett and the 72 there. The 72 is Zach Hale. Zach, one of the lap down trucks.
Oh, I see what happened to Pondo. It looks like him and Trenton Johnson actually door slammed each other as Pondo was trying to gather into that group. I don't know if he knew Trenton was out there. It just looked like just a racing deal. But yeah, that got him all squirrely. Good save on his part.
Matt Johnson had just got one of his laps back due to pit stops, but now he just got passed up there and we'll go back 2 laps down again. But he's going to be able to fall in behind these guys and hang on to the back of Mark Mann. Mark Mann running in 8th place. And Holloway to the lead. See, Todd Poston has not led a lap yet today. He needs some help.
Yeah, and he actually pushed Holloway up to the lead. Now he's looking for some help himself. I think he's going to get it from Douglas Johnson.
Well, if they're only getting 15 laps on a tank of fuel, they're going to have to make 2 more pit stops.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Pretty good stuff right now. While Pondo Cove falls all the way back here, picks up TJ Buck. These guys running a little over 9 seconds behind that lead pack.
And you have to go way back behind them, almost 20 seconds there to Donald Bennett, Sean Stevens, Lynn McNeese, and Tim Williams.
Yeah, you can't make that time up.
No, those guys definitely are going to have a caution. But good news for them, that far back, if something does happen, they're going to easily be able to avoid it.
That is true. That is true. Well, Todd Poston wants to lead a lap. He's telling Doug Johnson, come on, push me.
He's in a good position. I believe he's going to do it.
Yeah, I think he's going to get it. So bonus point for Todd Poston.
Pulls it down in front of Holloway.
Yep. Yeah, he dropped a couple of positions in the points last week. So maybe this will help him get back up there a little bit.
Yeah, he's definitely looking to have a rebound week here. And in a good spot to do it. Right now on the outside, working by themselves, Johnson and Johnson. Doug Johnson in the 388 and Matt Johnson in the 205, now trying to make their way to the front. Everybody seems to be, except for the 2 on the outside line right now, everybody else seems to be content. But Douglas Johnson's still trying to work his way back up there. Johnson right on his bumper. Gonna get him there. Doug gonna bring him with him? No! Tried. Doug Johnson goes to the lead, but leaves Matt Johnson out to dry. Matt's going to have to fall back now. Of course, Matt is still 2 laps down, but...
Well, Doug's a lap down.
He is?
Yeah, he just got back on the lead lap there, being ahead of the leader, Todd Poston.
Not bad. I thought he was in second.
Nope.
Well,
he is lap
I
down.
was completely wrong then.
But that's all right, because if a caution comes out now, he'll be the automatic wave around.
Yep.
He's in a good spot.
It sounded good anyway.
Yep. Eddie Crow looking to the outside, comes over in front of Matt Johnson. We already seen Matt blow his motor up once. Golly, man, we don't want to see that happen again. He had to use a reset.
Bringing Scott Warren with him.
He goes high, and Scott Warren's going to slip in there. Oh, man. Jesse Unruh caught the apron there a little bit. So Scott Warren does come over in back of J.D. Crowe. He's going to try to push him up there. Meanwhile, Todd Poston keeps leading laps here, and that's what he wants. And, you know, we're probably already about 4 or 5 laps from pit stops again already.
Yep. Here comes Crowe to the front.
Yes, sir. Big push here from Scott Warren.
Scott Warren thinks better of it. Had no help.
I think he got out there to get some air in that radiator.
Could be too.
Yeah, I think he was getting a little hot there from pushing JD. He's back on him again, though. Great thing to do is to jump right out there in the corners like that. See, he's jumping out there to get air in that radiator. Okay, then JD drops it down in front. And Scott Warren back to the lead. That makes 23 laps he's led tonight. I think the most of anybody.
I believe so. A little further back, you got Daniel Jackson working on the outside with David Booth. If Paul Servant comes up in front of his teammate, can't do it. Booth is there. But here comes Jackson to the front to try to help out.
Yeah, we haven't seen Daniel Jackson up in the front here all night.
Here he comes. He's going to have to check up. He had such a head of steam.
Big shove there, though. Good air push right there between him and Jesse Unruh. Unruh, man, almost looked like he there he does. He comes down in front of Scott Warren. And Daniel Jackson, wow, almost led a lap right there.
Almost. From 15th to 2nd.
Yep. At the 77, David Booth, which is the first car lap down, he would be the wave by right now. Because he did get around Doug Johnson. Those two battling for that lucky dog position. Doug just a little bit behind him right now.
Yeah, it's definitely a battle right now.
Coming up on Matt Johnson again. That puts him 3 laps down.
Yeah,
wow.
He pitted
Yep.
with no help.
Well, it might be a Jesse Unruh kind of night tonight, Dwayne. I don't know.
Might be. Oh, Trenton Johnson gets out of shape again. Saves it and keeps it off the wall, but wrong way in a hurry.
Oh, Anthony English jumped up to the high side there. Paul Servant sitting back in 9th. He's probably thinking, okay, we got to get through the last round of pit stops here. If they can make it on one more pit stop, I don't know, because we're going to see guys coming into pit road here right directly anytime now.
RJ Buchanan on pit road right now with no help. Gonna go 2 laps down.
Yeah, they'll still have to make one more pit stop after this, no matter what. Because we're still, what, 22 laps away?
Yeah.
When they cross the line, 22 laps, and we know they can't go 22 laps.
No.
It's like 17 or something, maybe max 18.
18 would be stretching it.
Yeah. We should see guys breaking off. Yep, here they come. Guys coming in.
Yep, that's it. These guys that's their 15th lap. Here they come in. So that's what they're getting tonight. Oh, yep. We got a spinner.
Oh,
Douglas
man.
Johnson. Fun coming to pit road right in front of a couple of these guys. Luckily, everybody missed him. Oh, Trenton Johnson did not. Actually got a good lick on him there.
Oh, Daniel Jackson just got bumper hooked. Whoa!
Oh, man.
Yeah, let's go back and take a look at that. I want to see that. What the heck was that?
It was still green though.
Yeah, David Booth bumper hooked him.
Doesn't look like it was intentional. It looked like Jackson actually slowed up a little bit there. Not sure why, but he slowed up. These guys weren't ready for it, and that just sent him spinning down through the infield now.
Oh man, he did. He must have like checked up or foot slipped off the gas pedal or something there.
Oh no, he's coming to a stop here. I'm not sure what's.
Uh-oh.
Maybe he ran out of fuel.
Oh, he did. Oh. Yes, he did. He ran out of gas. Oh man, pushed it just a little too long. Well, that makes these guys a little nervous, so they're coming in. Anthony English, Rick Seabrands, Mark Mann. Yeah, that made these guys a little bit nervous. Boy, that could have been really disastrous right there. Yeah, that wasn't a bumper hook. That was just totally ran out of gas.
Yeah, he ran out of gas right in front of a guy, and
yep.
Like I said, when he slowed up that quick, nobody was expecting it.
Man, he is trying to make it to his pit stall here, but he is going to go one or more laps down before he ever gets to his pit stall.
He did 16 laps before he ran out of gas, so
jeez, yeah,
they are not going to make it 17 or 18.
Well, Anthony English, first one off of pit road.
And you're right, Rudy. They are going to have to stop at least one more time.
Yeah.
And they'll probably take a splash and go. And this is bad news for Jackson there. He still hasn't got to his pit box yet. He's coasting.
Well, Anthony English, Rick Seabrands, and Mark Mann come out together, and that second group is about 2.4 seconds back and gaining really quick here.
Yeah, and that's a group of 5 cars led by Daniel Holloway with Paul Servant pushing.
Yep, and here they go.
Go by them by like they're sitting still.
And there they go. Holloway will lead that lap. So that still put these guys all right back together, though, so that's a good thing. Now it's still anybody's race.
Now we're going to have about a 10-car pack here by the time they all get it sorted out.
You know, we got a couple of guys kind of trailing back here. Kelly Dahl and Dan Harrington, which they're reeling in that pack, so we're going to have 10 cars in that pack. Yeah, and even a lap car there. RJ Buchanan's going to be in that pack too. So he's actually helping Kelly Dahl and Dan Harrington reel them guys in right now. Very good, very good.
Right now, Todd Poston on the outside trying to push Scott Warren back to the point. They're coming up on the lap truck of Zachary Hale. Hale's going to go to the outside.
Holy smokes, man, they just flew by him.
Yep.
Wonder he didn't get out just to see if he had stopped or something, got out of the car. And,
yeah.
Man, am I stopped or what?
Well, the next guy in this pack's target, bullseye zone here, is going to be Joe Sanders. He's only a few seconds ahead of these guys.
Yeah.
And he's by himself. He's going to go 2 laps down here.
Man. I don't know where is David Booth. David's back here a ways, but he's still the first car lap down. We have not seen a caution. Man, I can't believe this.
Yeah, these guys are doing a great job tonight.
Yeah. 1 caution's all we've had tonight.
Out of 64 laps, that's really good. Kudos to these guys putting on a good show.
Well, I know some of the guys don't like the cooler temperatures on, on the track. They like it being hot out there, make it a driver's track. But here's my take on that. And I'm not saying I disagree with them, but I think with the cooler temperatures like this, it makes the truck a lot more manageable. You're not slipping around, you know, sliding around and creating caution. So I mean, look at the green flag racing we've had here tonight.
Right. And it has been competitive. You see guys making moves, leading.
Yeah.
We've had how many different leaders of this race?
I forgot to look at that. 28 lead changes.
Yeah, so guys are definitely able to make moves out here tonight. In the moves, here goes Scott Warren back on point.
Yeah, Scott was our pole sitter tonight. He's led 24 laps, so he may have led the most laps. I'm kind of thinking maybe. Yeah, I think he's led the most laps.
Now it does look like Donald Bennett has taken his car behind the wall. He is done for the night.
Aw, what the heck? Oh man. Holloway, Paul Servant. And those two running 1-2 in the points too.
Yep.
Servant.
Well, and they're also the only guys who've won so far this season.
Yeah. Only 8 points separating them too. I'll see if Holloway won tonight. We would close the gap up by maybe a point or two. But that would still keep Paul Servant in the lead, I'm sure. Oh, JD Crow and these guys way back here. Yeah, man, how did they get so far back? Man, that's unbelievable. Bad pit stop or something there.
Had to be. They're 25, almost 30 seconds off the lead lap or pace right now.
Half a lap behind.
Now that 3-car group may become a 6-car group if them Nice, Tim Williams, and Sean Stevens can get up there with them. That would at least keep those guys on the lead lap.
Yeah.
Or if they had a caution, they could catch up. But right now, that's going to be their only shot.
I think, yeah, they're catching up to Pondo Co and TJ Buck here, so that will help them. And then they should be able to pick up JD Crow. That'll make a pretty good pack of cars. But running out of time right now.
Yeah, we're coming to 10 to go.
And when they're going to make their final pit, how much fuel they going to take? Anybody going to take tires? I wouldn't.
I would not take a splash of gas, just enough to get me to the end.
Get out of there. Maybe half a tank. I'd probably take, well, half of the half.
Yeah, we're about 5 or 6 laps. They're going to have to pit somewhere between 5 and 4 to go.
Yep.
Does somebody try to pit early and short pit it? We'll see.
And that's possible, because if they could get another lap or two, then pit a little early, they would definitely have enough fuel to make it for 2 green-white checkers if we need them. I'm planning for that. You know, these guys, some of these guys may not be planning for that. They might just say, no, we're not, as green flag as we've been, we might just stay green, and they're not going to plan for the green-white checker.
Right, and they might be right. You never know. It just depends on how racy these guys feel like getting here towards the end as laps wind down.
Well, we got a big pack of cars here now. 10 of them in this lead pack with a couple of lap cars in there. RJ Buchanan's in that pack. Trying to see who else is in that. No, Zachary Hale's in there. Yeah, so we got a few of them that are laps down. Doug Johnson, he's in that pack. Oh, he's in another pack, sorry.
Scott Warren just brought it down in front of Daniel Holloway and left his drafting partner, Todd Poston, out to dry. And they're all single file on that bottom line. Todd's going to go way back there. But he's side drafting hard, trying to keep the spot.
He sure is. Trying to get down just as low as he can on Paul Servant right there to get side draft. Actually picked up about a car length, but that's doing pretty good by yourself. But these guys, I'm sure, are already thinking about pit stops here in the next lap or two. Yeah, we already seen Daniel Holloway not have good luck on the pit, or not Daniel Holloway, Daniel Jackson. I get them two confused. He's back in 21st after running out of fuel, 2 laps down.
Yeah. And, you know, again, this race, who would have thought this race is going to come down to who gets off pit road first?
Right. Hey, there's Sarah. About time, Sarah.
And here we go. We've got JD Crow, Pondo Co, TJ Buck, Lem McNeese, Tim Williams, Sean Stevens, Douglas Johnson, all have hit pit road.
Yep. I don't think it's going to be long here. We're going to see the leaders come in. Wow, they're not going to come in yet. Wow, man, they're pushing it right to the last lap just to wait and see if a caution comes out. They're going to have to pit next time by.
Pit road is about to be very busy.
Yep.
And I'm wondering, no one, me and you know that no one can make it here from here, but is there a guy sitting in that truck right now thinking, you know what? I might be able to stretch it.
Yeah, never know.
Now the outside line is formed up as this group comes to pit road. Get her woed down. 60 mile an hour pit road speed here.
I think that's going to be the group right there to beat. I honestly do think. I think they're gonna come back out and they're going to be right back in the lead again. So we'll see. But Anthony English and this group, they're going to have to come in the next lap or two here for sure.
And it looks like fuel only for these guys. They're all away and they're all grouped up. Holloway is going to force the issue and force himself in front of Scott Warren coming off pit road. Wow. He's going to be in the lead of that group now.
Here they come. Everybody coming in here. That's what put looks like everybody will have made their final pit stop. Oh, Rick Seabrand's had to back up a little bit. Oh, no.
That's Joe Sanders.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. It's got to be fuel only, and you got to get out of there, man. You got to get out of there, and he is gone. Anthony English coming off pit road.
With Mark Mann in tow.
Yes, sir. If they can get up to speed here, because Holloway and these guys are coming up behind him with a full head of steam.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to make it in time. They're just now onto the back stretch. They're going to get past really quick here.
You got it. Holloway, man, Holloway, Scott Warren. Scott Warren with a big push here from Paul Servant. And he's going to take the lead up here. Well, Anthony English and them are still up ahead of him by 1.2 seconds.
Yeah, but they're running 15 mile an hour faster. They're going to catch him and pass him in a hurry.
Yeah, they're doing about 178. Scott Warren's doing 193. Here they go.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Yep, gotta go. See ya. 4 to go, folks. 4 laps to go.
The only consolation for Anthony English right now is that they were up to speed enough that they can come back in, and Scott Warren
Wow.
holds Anthony English back up and leaves Paul Servant out to drive. But
Yeah.
now that puts Holloway right on Servant's bumper.
Yeah, I don't know if you caught that, but Paul Servant almost come down with Scott Warren. And here they go, 3 wide. Anthony English, Scott Warren, and Paul Servant.
3 wide for the lead, but Scott Warren's going to be the guy out. He has programming help. Now Unruh comes down to help him.
And I think Paul Servant led that lap, but they're coming up on lap traffic. Oh my gosh, something's got to give here, boys. Oh, Holloway gets shuffled out. Oh, there's a contact. Is that going to bring out a caution?
Yes, it will. We'll see.
Who was that? Holloway. No
we're
caution.
still on the green.
Let's go see what happened here. I want to see this. I don't know,
Holloway
did I go back
just
too far?
could not get it down and avoid contact with the lapped car there of Douglas Johnson.
I think I went back too far. I did. Whoops. I did. Well, sorry, folks. Back up front here, Anthony English trying to get his first win of the season. 2 to go, folks. 2 laps to go.
Paul Servant on the outside trying to make it 2 wins.
Anthony English comes up the hill in front of Paul Servant.
That's a block and move, and Servant's out
big
to drive
block
by himself.
And Scott Warren's not going to go with Paul Servant. They're going to shuffle him to the back. Wow, that was a bold move by Anthony English, but man, it was a good one.
Yeah, and Servant now has no teammates to help him out here. It's going to be Mark Mann and Anthony English right now.
Yeah, Mark Mann has not led a lap yet today, and he's not going to lead that one, but white flag's in the air, so it's official. Dwayne,
we will not have overtime.
Wow, man, tough break for Daniel Holloway, but man, he's going to be way back in 16th now. Oh, man. Mark Mann with the lead. Can he bring home the win here again this week?
We'll see. Anthony English has something to say about that. Need a good shove by Scott Warren, though. Todd Poston all over that bumper.
Yep, and Paul Servant, the 3 of them
duck
going
out and try
for
to
it.
steal the win. There he goes.
Todd, Mark Mann saying no. And it's going to be Mark Mann at the line. Congratulations to Mark Mann.
What a finish.
Wow, man, I'm telling you, folks, that was amazing. Let's go back and watch that in instant replay as they come to the line. We'll get these guys up here, so stay tuned. All right, congratulations, Mark Mann. We got him in the booth here. Mark, you win it here tonight at Daytona. Man, what a finish.
That was a lot of fun, I'll tell you what, coming there to the end. I was hoping my teammate, the 40 car, Anthony, was going to stay on the bottom. I was bound and determined to get him a win tonight, but I'll take it.
Heck yeah, man. You know, wait, was it last week you won? No, it was Sunday. Last week,
I did win Sunday. Yep.
You slipped up through the middle and got the win. Well, tonight, you never led a lap till that very last lap. Isn't that something?
Yep. Actually, that was my strategy all along, was to kind of ride in the middle to the back and and see what kind of progressed from there. But we had a great green flag run there, and that's a testament to this league that really great drivers in here.
Yeah.
We can do these.
Well, I'll tell you what, you guys have gotten so much better this season. I don't know why. It's just you guys have gotten so much better. And to deal with these trucks tonight, now, and this is just my opinion, so please don't nobody take this the wrong way. But I don't like that 140-degree weather. I think you guys had so much better of a race at the 78-degree track temperature than the 140. By far, it was like 500 times better racing.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys do like that hot, slick track. I, for one, I'll take it either way. I mean, I do like a hot and slick, and I do like a cool track. But like you said, as you've seen tonight, a cooler track brings out a lot of better racing. So
yeah, it sure does. I mean, I've watched so many, hundreds of these races, Mark. And I mean, I can hear, I am the man that can testify that say the better racing is on the cooler track. No matter if you like the hotter track or not, doesn't matter. I've seen so many of these, but well, you pull out the win here tonight. So man, this is going to really skyrocket you in the points. And you guys you guys go back to Talladega now next week. And what is your thoughts there? I can't remember what car. I think K&N or something you're going to.
Yep, I believe it's K&N. I love Talladega, so I'm looking forward to that. And I like the K&N cars; they handle really well. I think you're going to see some really good racing there too next week. So I hope everybody tunes in for that one too.
Oh yeah, man. Well, we had a lot of people in here watching, a lot of people rooting you guys on, and guys are ready for Sunday's race. I think they're pretty well primed up. You guys really did a good job tonight. It was an amazing race. I mean, it actually kind of got boring for Dwayne and I. Nothing was going on out there, But
well, I'll tell you what. Sorry, Rudy. I'll tell you what.
Ahead.
There was a lot going on in the cars and in the chat. I'll tell you.
I'll bet. Well, who you got to thank for this win, Mark?
Oh, NSRA. I want to thank them. Want to thank MaxSpeedTV. Everybody hit that like and subscribe button. Show us support and show MaxSpeedTV support. And my teammates tonight, it was David Booth and my Alliance Motorsports teammates, Rick Seabrands and Anthony English, and all the friends and family watching at home.
Very good, man. One lap led. That shows you don't have to go out there and lead the most laps. All you got to do is lead the last one.
And that's it too, bro. That is it.
All right. Go celebrate that win, Mark. I can't wait to see what you do Sunday night.
Oh, boy. Well, it's a crapshoot. Throw the dice up.
Well, Daytona, but cup cars.
Yeah, true that.
Yep. All right. Thanks for talking with us, and go celebrate, brother.
Have a good night, Rudy.
You too. All right, Dwayne, you got a second?
Yeah, I caught up to Todd Poston. Todd, you started in 25th on the field. Didn't matter. You worked your way through. If I made it a close there finish, 40 thousandths of a second between you and first place. Talk about your race tonight a little bit.
No, we had a great run going, but right there, we lost our teammate with our alliance that we had with Daniel Holloway. He got caught up in a little lap traffic there, got taken out. But we ended up finishing second, worked with the 3-car all night, and we're able to bring it home.
All right, and looking towards next week, it's definitely a good points night for you. Going into Talladega in the K&N car, a little bit different from the trucks, but just about as stable. How are you looking forward to that one?
Oh, it's always a good race with the K&N car with the new tire model. It makes it pretty interesting on the super speedways. They get a little looser quicker, but they'll tighten up around 10 laps in. So right about the end of our fuel run, we're getting right at the end, we're just getting finally with tires, and then we have to pit and come in and we take more.
And those cars are a little more narrow. Could we possibly see 4-wide racing next week?
Being Talladega, you could see 4-wide.
All right, well, we look forward to it. Who you got to thank for your second place tonight?
Definitely got to thank Daniel Holloway. All night we stuck together, and sadly, like I said, he got taken out there with 2 laps to go. And then I got to thank Paul. We ran with him all night too. Without those guys, we'd be running in the back tonight.
All right, well, good. Congratulations on second place, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. And I got to thank you guys too before I forget. We're doing a great broadcast every weekend.
Appreciate that. All right, Rudy, you got third?
I do. Paul Servant, you got a copy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, it wasn't a win in the record books for you tonight, but you still had an excellent run here today. You led some laps. You finished third. Should be a good points night for you. Should keep you right up there in the top in the points. But tell me about that finish right there at the end. I mean, wow! The 6 of you right there together.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. We raced all night. We got 2 quick fixes. I say I'm gonna race, and if I get wrecked, I got 1 left, and then maybe I'll ride a little bit. But I want to race. I want to be up, in the front pack, not necessarily leading, but race with all these guys. And then we did put on a heck of a show. I mean, green stops. Yeah. Just a great night, great points night, and I have to thank Poston and Mark and Holloway, and we were up front racing.
Yeah.
And, you work with who's around you. I didn't have my other team, my red line teammates with me. They were all out in the back, so I was up front, and I'm gonna work with the guys that are around me.
Yep. Well, the guy, you guys all pitted together. You come out of pit road together, and you stayed with it every single time like that. And of course, Anthony English, he had a great run there, and we thought maybe he might going to pull out the win, but he got shuffled out pretty quick right there at the very end. And but you come home third tonight. That's got to feel really good though, to keep you in the top of the point.
Yeah. I mean, it's all about points. Every week, you race, you want to win, sure, but you got to get that points mindset. Get as many points as you can every race. Finishing third is great. It's like a win. I'll take the points. I'll take third any day, other than being wrecked out.
That's right. That's better than 21st.
Yeah. I want to thank Scott Warren also. We were working. I was communicating with him in chat. He wanted to know when we're pitting and all that, and tires and stuff. So I was working with a lot of guys tonight. Just having fun. I mean, it's what it should always be about.
That's exactly right. You got that right. Yeah, you take the fun out of this, and what's the sense in doing it, So, well, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. I'm glad you finished on the podium again this week, Paul. Who you got to thank for this third place finish?
Well, all the guys who finished up front. I mean, we were all working together. I mean, they said it themselves. Great job on them. Great win to Mark Gratz. The league, you guys. Every week it's almost the same. Repeating myself. I enjoy watching these races after and listening to commentary and everything. Great job, guys.
Well, you're going to enjoy this one. Believe me, it was very good. You guys did an excellent job out there. This is the kind of racing that I enjoy watching. I know I said it was boring, but I'll take the boring over caution after caution after caution after caution. I think run. Sorry. Go ahead.
You don't want to run like 30 laps under yellow. That's even more boring.
Oh yeah. I think, with the cooler temperatures, and I know you said you kind of liked it, hot and slick out there, but I think with the cooler temperatures, look at the difference in the race. I mean, wow, man. The last time we were here, that was 140 degrees, and I forget how many cautions we had. We had a bunch of them, Some of the guys can handle it. Some of the guys that can't, I mean, you can't, when it's hot and slick like that, you just can't make quick movement, and you got to make kind of really gradual movement. If you turn that wheel too much, it's going to cause a wreck. Well, all right, well, we'll see you back. What's your thoughts on the K&N cars next week at Talladega now?
It's going to be slick also. The tires, I mean, they got the new tire model on that. So, that always fun to race them.
Right.
We'll see. Daytona or Dega, is it?
Yeah, Talladega. Yep.
Yeah, it should be interesting. I mean,
yes, sir.
4 tires, 2 tires, or no tires.
That's right. All right, we'll go celebrate that third place there, Paul, and we'll see you next week, brother.
Thanks, sir. Okay, glad you enjoyed it.
All right, Dwayne, let's run down through the final results here.
All right, and Rudy, one thing to make note of for anybody who doesn't think that was a close finish, between first and sixth place, 1/10 of a second at the line.
Yeah, isn't that something? Wow. All right, Mark Mann coming home with the win here tonight. Todd Poston will finish second. What did they put it? They named him Toddy. Toddy Poston. Okay.
Like it.
Yeah. Paul Servant third. Scott Warren comes home fourth. Anthony English fifth. Jesse Unruh in sixth place. Kelly Dahl seventh. Dan Harrington eighth. Rick Seabrands ninth. And Pondo Co 10th. Dwayne?
Sam Williams brings it home 11th. TJ Buck 12th. Lynn McNeese rebounds for a 13th place finish. John Stevens 14th. JD Crow 15th. Trenton Johnson 16th. Daniel Holloway 17th. David Booth brings it home 18th. 19th is Joe Sanders. Daniel Jackson rounds out the top 20.
RJ Go ahead. You can do it.
RJ Buchanan 21st. Zachary Hale 22nd. Douglas Johnson 23rd. Matt Johnson 24th. And rounding out the field in 25th is Donald Bennett. Dana Osborne did not start this race.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. I wished he would have started, but you know,
he was at work.
Well, you'll have that. Well, he was in there.
Yeah, well, his wife logs him in and logs him into the server and everything, and he tries to get home, but
don't make it. Wow.
Well, he works at FedEx, so in the Christmas is coming all, so he's got.
Oh yeah. Wow. Well, thank you, Dwayne, for the help tonight. Appreciate that. Glad everybody tuned in here tonight. Had a good show. Excellent racing. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night for the Old Farts Cup Series. We'll be back here at Daytona. But until then, folks, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.